Good morning. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Hangout and Art. If you're watching the recording, this is a live stream with people in chat. So how is everybody this morning? Hey, Dar. Hi, Terry. How are you guys doing? Hey, Terry, I've been enjoying the sketchbook revival things you've been putting up. I mean, I like all your stuff that you put up, but I'm going to try and check that out today or tomorrow. Because between you and Sophia, and I think Jane's doing it too, there seems to be some pretty fun classes. And how are you today, Dar? Happy Tuesday. How's your weather down there, Dar? We're having gorgeous weather the past couple days, but I think rain's coming. Peggy, welcome back. We've missed you. Hi, Devin. Good to see you. Dawn, good morning. I know they are different. Hi, Keeks. Good to see you. Oh, it's storming in Missouri. Okay, see that weather's headed our way. I think we're going to get rain and stuff tomorrow, and then we've got a cold front coming in. But today it's sunny. It's going to be 80. It's been gorgeous. Oh, Keeks is looking for a house. That's always fun. So today we're going to do, we'll do our weekly prompts. I'm going to use Terry Brett's prompt list. I'm going to pick from that she sent me. And then I just grabbed a card out of the box. I do have the colors. They are light pink, seafoam, cream, peach, and turquoise. I picked from box number 1, and it's number 42. And it just seems, I don't know, it seemed like the colors are a little bit more summery in box number 1. So I randomly picked one out of there. So I'll do that in a few minutes. So Peggy, what have you been up to? Where have you been? I know you've been busy because I haven't seen you post much art. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue showing how I put together my file folder journal. And I have a sample of that here. Like, here's the next step with all the pages put together. And then I'm going to show you how we start decorating. And I'm going to use some of Sophia's papers that she sent me. So, which will be perfect. Okay, the house we wanted came back on the market, so we're waiting for approval. Should be today or tomorrow. I also got my dog officially certified. She's a pit mix. Oh, I love pitties. So they can't deny us. Oh, good. Good. Good luck with that. Okay, let's see. Okay, so her pitty's 11 years old, so there was no way I was leaving her behind. She's like, my dog daughter. No, there's no way. There's no way. I wouldn't leave my puppies. Okay, Peggy was in Boston for a week, working on being more healthy, which means less screen time. That's nice. Good for you, Peggy. It's always nice to it's always nice to like get away from screen time. I've been really busy, just like doing a whole bunch of stuff. Just, I was in Chicago, my son moved, my daughter's coming in later in the summer. So just busy, like doing stuff. So I haven't been on the screen as much. And it's really been fun. And I've gotten tons of stuff done. The only thing I didn't get done, I had started the ATC cards for Janet. And last week I'm like, oh, I remembered, and then they were due at the beginning of June, so I didn't get to finish them. So what I think I'm going to do though is finish them up this week, and then I'll do a giveaway next week of my ATC cards with some little goodies. So they won't go to waste. But go check out Janet's stream from yesterday. the ATCs were awesome. I was so bummed that I did not get mine in on time, but lots of really good ATC cards. So thank you, Janet and Dee Dee. That was really nice of you to host. Oh, that's okay. I mean, I was busy. I haven't been doing so much art lately. So it's kind of nice. Things are winding down. Hi, Kathleen. And the colors are light pink, seafoam, cream, peach, and turquoise. So those are the colors for today. I know Janet showed them yesterday. Oh, you weren't able to be in it either, Peggy? Yeah. There'll be more. Her and Dee Dee think of fun things for us to do. Oh, I know, Terry, but you know what? I got to see them all, so that was fun, but I was sad last week when I realized wouldn't be able to get them in on time, so. But I'll do the next one. And then let's see what's new. Not too much is new art-wise. I am doing a thing with Tina Walker, a collaboration with Tina Walker. She has 3 groups of 12, and we're going to do, we're each going to have a journal that we send out each month. So she has 3 different groups, 12 people, and she's got everybody's address. So the beginning of the month, you make sure the next person, the person underneath you has the journal that you've been working on. You have a month to work on it, and then everybody keeps passing it along. And then at the end of the year, you'll have a whole journal with 12 different artists. So I will let you guys know how that's going. I'm not going to show anything till it's all done, but I'll let you know how it goes. And if anybody's interested in doing something like that, drop me a message, because I'm going to see how this one works. And she's done it before, and it seemed to go. I've been in one that she did before. She had done one for her birthday, and then she had done another one last year. And then this year she, put it out there that she was going to do it again, and she got almost 36 people that wanted to do it. So she was able to do 3 different groups. Some people are doing 2 groups, but it should be fun. I've always wanted to do something like that. And right now is a good time for me, because I feel like my summer is not going to be so busy. It will be in August when my daughter gets here, but otherwise, it should be a fun summer. I'm hoping to get a lot of art done. So let's see. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Darlene. Let's see. So let me get our friend to pick some numbers, and then we can start on the prompts, and then we'll get going on the file folder journal. Okay, so Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 1.
A random number is 9.
Oh, okay. So 9 it is. Use lace. So our first prompt is use lace. Alexa, pick a random number between 1 and 120.
Here's a number between 1 and 120. It's 73.
Okay, 73 is trains. So we have use lace, trains. Hey, Anne, good to see you. She is not. Let's see. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 120.
Here's a number between 1 and 120. It's 56.
56. Use a quote. All right. Use a quote. And okay, Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 120.
Here's a number between 1 and 120. It's 96.
96. A pattern. Ooh, these were good today. These were good today. Also, I saw, I think it was on IG, it was Zenjen's birthday recently. Anybody else have a birthday this week or that I missed last week? Because I thought we'd sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to all the people that have birthdays. I just saw Jen. I need to make a list of everybody's birthday. That'll make it easier. In the past, I just kind of, when I'd see it, but when I not being on looking at my phone as much, I kind of miss some of the birthdays and stuff. So if Jen's here, or when she comes, we'll have to sing happy birthday to her. So it was yesterday. Okay. I know she mentioned it yesterday. I wished her happy birthday, but I wasn't sure if it was yesterday or, a couple days ago, but it looked like she's having fun. I think she had baby cows at her birthday party, it looked like, which I thought was cool. Oh, her birthday was June 1st. Okay, so that was Saturday. Cool. Very cool. So let me know if she comes in and I don't see her, let me know. And I'm going to get started. I think I'm going to get started right away on the prompts so we can start working in this, because now we're getting to the fun part with the file folder journal. So, okay, let me get my card. I know they were little baby cows. I've heard, I know, like, people have had, like, they do like exercise with baby goats and stuff. I had never seen like little baby cows. But then there have been some kids. There's been a couple kids in our neighborhood who had like little baby farm animals for their birthday. It was kind of cute. All righty. Oh, thank you, Dar. Okay, let me get that up right away. Okay. So did everybody have a good weekend? Did anybody do anything fun or different? All right, let's create a banner. Scroll. Paste. And there we go. Light pink, seafoam, cream, peach, and turquoise. Use lace. Trains, use a quote and a pattern. Okay, these should be good. Also, I wanted to thank KP from Art Foamies for being on last week and being our guest prompter. It was really fun to have her on the stream and just to hear a little bit about her and her art background and stuff like that. So thanks again, KP. And I'm going to get my card and start working so we can get going on the file folder journal. Right, let's see. Okay, pumpkin pecan biscuits. That sounds yummy. All right, cannot be microwaved. Okay, well, I'm going to start out by putting gesso on my card. Okay, so I've tried to, how's my lighting? Is it bright enough for you guys? I had enough time this morning. I was kind of playing around and trying to make sure that my lighting and all my settings were okay. I just wish I could get rid of this one bright spot here, but I'm gonna work on that. I may off center my light and see if that works, or if that doesn't work off centered, if it's too dark over here, I'll get another light to put on that side. So we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. Oh, good, good. Okay, thanks. I know in the color and everything, I got the color settings pretty good a couple weeks ago, so I've been able to kind of keep the colors. And these are pretty much the colors on the card. So, okay, so let's get the gesso. Okay, there is a new anybody working doing fodder school 4 or any of the fodder schools, there is a new lesson for June, but I haven't even looked at it yet. I know the pastel colors are pretty. I might try and look for a napkin that has these colors on it just for something different. Here, let's use that. Let's kind of get a pattern on here. So if I do use paint on the background, it might look interesting. All right, and here I need to get some water. Hold on. Let me get water. Also, another thing I want to do, I want to get to Barnes and Noble. And Dee Dee, I don't know if you watched Dee Dee yesterday. She had a haul from Barnes and Nobles, and there was a Flow magazine and a Daphne's Diary sticker book that looked really interesting. So hopefully, if I get out today, I can run in there and see if they have it. Oh my God, they do. They do remind me of a baby shower. Pink and blue, like they do. A baby shower, even a wedding shower. Okay, so Devin used this on the Cute and Cozy Picnic page. Oh, is that in your collab that you ended up doing with Sophia? You guys have videos on that too, don't you? If you want to if you have a link to the videos on your collab, go ahead and put those up. Easter. Very spring and summer like. So one thing I think I'll get out today, now that it's June, I can't believe it's June already. I feel like this year is just flying by. I'm going to pull out my my summer inspiration binder and start adding some things to that. See what I have in there, see if there's anything that inspires me to work on anything. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to go look for a napkin. I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't see one napkin with all these colors on it, but I found a bunch that had these colors. So I think going back to work. Okay, Keeks, thanks for stopping in. Hi, Judah. How are you? Welcome. Okay, so I did find some napkins, and I think what I'm going to do too is use some of these napkins to start putting stuff in my file folder when we work on that later today. But look at, aren't these fun? And then I thought, how about I do, would anybody be interested in a napkin giveaway? I'll pick 3 or 4 names in a little bit and I'll send out some napkins to you guys. How does that sound? Because I haven't used my napkins much in the past year, I don't think. But when I looked in there, I found some fun stuff. Okay. Oh, thanks, Deb. And that's cute. Oh, Keeks, you should post that in the Facebook group too. So people can see it there. Yeah, if anybody has any interesting videos, stuff you did, some things you've seen on the web, go ahead and post them in the Facebook, the Hangout and Art Facebook group. Okay, so all right, so anybody want to do a napkin swap? If you have a ton of napkins, don't put your name in, but is anybody up for a napkin swap? Let me know. Think about it, and then I'll bring it up later, see if anybody wants to do it. But I think I am going to use some of these. I know Dar has a ton of napkins because I have napkins from Dar that I've used. She sent me napkins. Oh yeah, it'll be anybody. It'll be anybody. So okay, Devin's got okay. You know what? Let's see. In a little bit, we'll do a napkin giveaway. We'll see how many people are interested. And maybe I just might send a bunch out to people. So thanks, Star. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, this one might have a lot of the colors. The cream is more like a yellowy cream, like a yellowy greenish cream. Huh, that might be good. Maybe I'll do that for the background. Oh, that's kind of cool. Get that out of that bright spot. Let me see if I can darken this a little bit, make it not so bright. Okay, how's that? Still bright enough? There we go. 40 million. Darlene has 4. Yeah, let me know. Let's see who needs napkins and we'll do I know Tara has lots of napkins. Okay, I think this is going to be my background. And then what are okay, use lace, trains, use a quote, a pattern. Okay. All right, Terry doesn't have many. Okay. All right, I'm making a list of who needs. Oh, Jen is here. Hi, Jen. Keeks. I know what you mean, Jen. Sometimes it's hard. You get caught up and the streams are so fun. It distracts you from what you want to do. Alexa, sing happy birthday to Jen.
Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Jen. It looks like you had a fun party. I wanted to, how are the cow? I wanted to be there to see the little baby cows. I think that would be fun. It looks like you had a fun day. Okay, so, all right, use lace, trains, use a quote, and a pattern. Oh, how's that, Darlene? Darlene said she's doing audiobooks rather than being online so much lately. Do you art when you listen to your audiobooks? Does that keep you more focused on the art than watching live streams? Oh, Jen said, "Oh my gosh, the mini cows were awesome." Oh, you were so surprised. That's so fun. And it looks like you had nice weather too. Now, are you in the western part of Michigan? For some reason, I thought you were out east, and I just realized like a few weeks ago you're in Michigan. What part of Michigan are you in? Okay, so you like doing the audio with your art. Cool. Oh, Jen, that's too bad. That's gotta be frustrating. Okay, so you are in Maryland. Why did I think you were in Michigan? I must have gotten you mixed up with somebody else. Okay, so you are on the East Coast. Okay. Okay, that's goofy. I don't know what made me think. Maybe it was somebody else. Okay. I don't know. I don't know either. Okay. All right, so pattern. I can actually use this as a pattern. Okay, let's get my background on. So let me pull apart the napkins. Okay, so here's a good question for everybody. What do you like to do when you work on art? Do you like to have it quiet? Is there like a certain room you like to work in? Do you art and watch videos? Do you play music in the background? Listen to books? What does everybody like to do when they art? No, it can be about you. It's your birthday. It can be about you, no problem. Oh, perfect. This is going to be just the right size. I listen to live trials. Oh, those are interesting. Those are interesting. Helen used to do that a lot, and Eileen. And I've listened to some, but open window, listen to the birds. Okay. Keeks likes to listening to streams or art videos when I art, so it's like doing it with friends. Get back to work. I don't want to get you in trouble. Anne listens to audiobooks. Okay. Okay, Darlene likes to listen to trials. Fun. Yeah, we need to get there needs to be a good trial. We need some kind of juicy trial on. Yeah, Eileen was a big trial watcher. um, if I'm sitting at my desk, it depends. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm on. If I'm sitting in my desk, I will watch the live stream, but if I'm already working on something and turn it on, I can concentrate. But I like to put live streams on, and like I'll put them on my iPad, and then like I'll do chores or other stuff around the house while I listen to the live streams. So that way I feel like I'm still getting stuff done and I'm still seeing what's going on. But then there's a lot of times I'm too busy. I can't even listen to them. So Okay, Devin's been watching the Karen Reed trial. Okay, Devin, if you can refresh, what's the Karen Reed trial? Okay, Kathleen works and watch streams. Okay, too much FOMO if you just lurk, yeah. I know, and a lot of it depends on a mood, you know? Like sometimes all I want to do is just sit and chill and watch a live stream and not do anything else. Okay, let me get my medium out. Okay. So Jen was watching the Karen Reed trial, but she couldn't watch. So now she's watching the Max Anderson Grizzly True Crime. Okay, I think I follow Grizzly True Crime. What is the Max Anderson trial about? Okay, Darlene said sometimes live streams distract me and I end up jumping around projects. Yeah, it's a whole, for me, it's like a whole mood thing, right? Okay, Keek says, right, I like talking too much. I used to be so good at lurking. Too much good kind. Well, yeah. But you know what though? That's what makes it fun though. Sometimes it's fun just to sit back and chat with everybody, share ideas, but no, I know what you mean though. You want to still be able to you still want to be able to art. So what I'm doing is I'm putting some gesso down on my card. Okay, Anne says she crafts in live chat rooms with 5 or 6 other women. Oh, that's fun, Anne. Do you do that on Facebook or do you do well, how do you do that? Facebook, Zooms? See, that's why maybe now that's why I want to do some Zooms or something just to be able to sit and art and talk with other people. Because I love streaming, but it'd be fun just to be like if you're in a Zoom, it's a little bit more relaxed. For me anyway, because then I can really just work on anything and then just talk. Okay. All right. Dar says she spends a huge amount of time listening to music and music reaction channels. I like listening to music also, but what is a music reaction channel? Okay, Judah's done Zoom with Scrapbook Friends. She likes that. Okay. See, what is live reaction music? Okay, Jen says if she's at her desk, she does a bit better with lives. Okay, so if you're like at your desk with a project or something. All right, so when you do your napkin, make sure you pull them apart. The napkins are in like 2 or 3 layers, and you just want to glue the top layer down. Otherwise, it will get all wrinkly. Wrinkly and yucky. Okay. Oh, I like this napkin. Hold on. Okay, so let's see. Okay, and stuff through Messenger. Okay. Oh, so you can do you can do a chat. You can do a video chat group through Messenger. Oh, I didn't even think of trying that. Okay. Young people will play songs they have never heard from the. Oh, okay. All right. I do like those. A couple years ago, I used to listen to those all the time. There were the Twin Brothers was the first ones that I heard of. Do you know who I'm talking about? It's the twin brothers. I love those. In fact, I need to look them up because I hadn't seen him in a while, and then I think one went to school, he came back, but, oh, good question, Judah. Is there a time limit for the message? Oh, twins, the new something. Let me see if I can find it. I know I can find it because I follow them. And let me, while this is drying, I'm gonna look. Okay, no time limit. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that would be fun. I need to check that out. All right. YouTube. I know it's really funny to like all these kids who've like songs we grew up with. They're like, who's that? I never heard about them. Okay, yes, older brother went to college. Yeah, so he cuts hair. Okay, cool. So he's cutting hair. Oh wow, and you're on 5 or 6 hours. That's fun. So you have somebody to talk to, but everybody's doing art, so you're not really getting distracted. That's fun. Oh, he does own his own salon. Okay, let me see if I can find them. Twins. Okay, let's see. Is this it? Okay. Okay, so here it's twins, the new trend. Let me okay, and this is like a classic one. Okay. So here's a song we all know, In the Air Tonight. Um Okay, twins, the new trend. Here's one. If you guys want to check out reaction videos, these guys are good. They started when they were like in high school and really made a business out of it. And they were able to move out, get their own apartment. The one guy went to college, has his own business now. But it's just fun, like all these songs we grew up with that people have never heard, and then their reactions like, oh wow, that is so good. Another one that they do is that I like is Jolene, with a reaction to Jolene. So yeah, so if you want to find out what the music reaction videos, check these guys out. They're pretty good. They are pretty good. All right, I'm just going to dry this a little more. Okay, I'm going to write these down. And Alex, Airplay Beats, and JM Boy to be. Okay, so another one that I'd like. Okay, here's something that I like listening to. And I used to listen to them for a while I did art, and it's interesting. It's called, let me see if I can find it. Okay, it's called, okay, it's called First We Feast, and it's a guy who interviews celebrities while they're eating hot wings. And they start out with a mild hot wing, and then they go up. There's 10 different hot wings that they eat, and they go up from mild to really spicy. And while they're being interviewed, he's asking them questions, and it's really funny, like the reactions and stuff you'll get. But that's called First We Feast. And those are kind of These are kind of fun to watch. Let me put the video up for that. I'll listen to these because this is something you can listen to. You don't have to sit and watch. I listen to these while I'm doing art. So here's the other one. Yeah, Hot Ones, I think is the name of the show. The YouTube channel is First We Feast. Yeah, it is Keeks. It's Hot Ones. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have it is an interesting chat. We're figuring out what people like to listen to while they're doing art, and we figured out what reaction music videos are, and then I just put up First We Feast, which is Hot Ones, where the host interviews celebrities while they're eating hot wings. I know. The Melissa McCarthy one is good. There's a lot of classic ones. Hers is really funny. Yeah, look up. There's like I think it's been on. Let me go back and see when it started. Several years ago. Back. I mean, it is crazy. Like it's a couple years ago. A few years ago, because I think some of them I've gone back to were like 5 years old. So yeah. But yeah, if you're just looking for something fun that you don't have to really concentrate listening to, that you while you're doing your art, it's just kind of good. They're good background videos to listen to. I either watch streams or listen to talk sports radio. Oh, that's good too. Yeah, what sports do you like, Terry? Football, which is soccer. Is that one of them? I bet that's one of them. That's another thing. Sports is a good thing. I like listening to sports on the radio. Football mainly. Football, which is soccer, which we call soccer. Yeah, news is always good. Well, it depends. I'll put on our local news. I'll put on our local news just to kind of keep up what's happening, around here. But the national news, sometimes it's just been, I don't know, the past few years has just been too much. Okay, Jen. Hey, Jane. Good to see you. We're just talking about what things we like to do while we're arting. We like to just listen to music, have it quiet, watch videos, and people have talked about different videos that they'll watch and just different things they like to do while they're doing art. Tevin, party pooper. Yes, I'm going to get crack-a-lacking on my card. So I can, because I really want to work on the file folder journal today. Thank you. Okay, so I have all my colors. I did my colors. So, and I know what I'm going to do for the lace. Let me go get my lace. I'll be right back. I have to turn on some light. All right, I want to see if I have some lace that's already colored, and I do. This is what I want to do with my lace. I think some of this lace I got from Peggy. Some of it is pieces of bridal dresses. But I think what I want to do, because I had seen people using dyed lace at the art fair I went to, um, in their artwork. Okay, so these were bigger. Thank you, Devin. No, I'm glad you did. Otherwise, I had too many rabbit trails for me. Okay, so these were pieces of lace. Some I know I got from Peggy. I used these on my jelly plates. I put them on the jelly plate and then I used sprays, like spray inks and stuff. And then I did jelly pulls with them. But what you're left with is fun pieces to use on your mixed media art. So let's see what we got. I can do, I don't know if I want to do that big flower on the whole thing. Let's see. I could do this. I could glue a couple of these on, but see, after you, or you can just cut out pieces of lace that you want to use and use ink sprays and put them in your art journaling or on your mixed media art. I know Keek said she loves using old doilies for lace for texture and collage. Yes, great for collage. Hi, Missy. Good to see you. Okay, so I think I'll use these two, unless there's a flower. You know what? I'm going to use these two because these kind of have the colors that we're working with here. All right, so I've got my lace. I've got my lace. And then what else do we have? We have trains and a quote. And a pattern. I didn't write down pattern. Okay. Although these circles could be my pattern. That could actually be my pattern if I want it to be. I'll have to think about that. Okay, so here we go. This is so fun. I love doing these prompts because I get to use like just stuff I haven't used in a while, which is always fun. All right, that goes in there. Okay, trains and use a quote. Okay. Oh, that's fine, Jane. I love it. It gives me something to look at later on the Facebook group. I Luckily, I've been awake and busy since about 7 o'clock. So I'm kind of awake and thinking. Some days, not so much. All right, let's think. How about instead of an actual train, I think I might use some train tickets. Let me get some train tickets out. Train tickets. I'm going to use train tickets. You could use a train schedule as your background if you have like an old train schedule, or doesn't necessarily have to be a train itself. Oh, and Terry's done, of course. Okay, what did Messy say? The train can be a veil. Oh, a veil and lace. Oh, Zen came up with that too. GMTA. Train of thought. Yeah. Oh, that would be good. Where's your train of thought going? Gravy train. Yeah. Train a dog. Oh, you could have a sitting dog. Oh, see? Peggy used a lace veil. Terry, Peggy beat me to it. Okay, you guys came up with some good ideas. All right, let me get I'm gonna use I'm gonna find some train tickets. I'm going to find some tickets. And I should have some. Oh, maybe I'll be able to. This is actually kind of peachy. Oh, look at this. Okay, here, look at this. Hampton Transit. Look at these. They actually go with the theme. These are little train tickets, and it says single child in return, and then punch them. You know what? I'm going to get a punch and punch some of these in. Let's see. Don't want to mess it up. Let's see if we have. I don't want one that's too fat. Let's see. Here, I'm actually going to punch some of these. Here's an adult. Here's a child. And return. Okay. I'm supposed to be cleaning and listening, but now I think I have coffee instead of cleaning. You know what? You'd have to have coffee before you clean. I mean, you do. Otherwise, you're not going to clean you won't be as efficient cleaning. All right. So there's my train tickets. And now I just have to find a quote. I can't believe there were train tickets in the colors. And these are just a whole bunch of, these aren't just train tickets. They're all different kinds of tickets that I've collected. So here we go. Okay, let me put that back. Okay, so now a quote. Let me get my Art by Marlene quote book. There'll be something fun in there, I think. Okay, here's the Art by Marlene. Let me get this out of the way because it's a kind of. Okay. All right. There we go. Oh, cool, Judah. Judah said it brings back memories of my train tickets punched by a conductor as a teen traveling to Europe. It reminds me, we used to, I had relatives, all my aunts and uncles were up in Milwaukee. So I used to take the train all the time with my grandma up to Milwaukee from Chicago. And I remember the conductor coming by and punching the tickets. And yeah, it's a good memory. It's a good memory. Oh, I'm like, please remember to use your digit. Thank you, Devin. Like, that's not a prompt. Although it would be a good prompt. Okay. All right, so let's go through here. Okay. Put on your most positive pants. Let's do a bigger one. There's some good ones in here. Just chuck it and put it in the fuck it bucket and move on. Color makes life more beautiful. That would, let's see if there's a bigger one. Let's see if there's a big one with color. Oh, the chippers. They're so loud. I know. I always worry, like, God, you never want to get your hand caught in there throwing that stuff in there. All right. Let me look back to see what you've achieved. Let's see. Let's look for color. Friends are angels that carry us when we fall. I like this card quote. I'm an artist, not a realist. Let's see. Let me pull this closer so you guys can see it a little better. There. Let me know if anything jumps out at you. Okay, so bold and bright. Oh, live a life filled with color and glitter. Okay, I've used that on something. Let's see if there's a. I might do this one. Hi, Sophia. All right, that's a possibility. I was made for sunny days, create every day. Let's see. Put your art on, use your imagination as a weapon against everyday reality. That's a good one, too. Use your imagination as a weapon against everyday reality. That's a good one. Let's see. I want something. I like the bigger ones. Will pop out better. Let's see. Is that all the big ones? Let's see what's back here. Okay, these are all smaller. I think I'm going to live a life filled with color and glitter. I think that's what I'm going to do. Hey, Lori. Good morning. How are you feeling? How was your trip? I haven't seen you in a while. I did see you were back, but that you weren't feeling well. So I hope you're better, and I hope you had a good trip. Okay, so let's do. All right, I need to glue everything down. Let me get the stuff off my napkin. Okay, so hey, Juju, good morning. All right, I'm gonna do this. I want to update, make sure I'm live. Okay. All right. So a good way to get the napkin off the cards and get it pretty much straight, not using the scissors, if you just use a little piece of sandpaper or a nail file, is a fun way to get your napkin off, and it kind of leaves a nice edge. Just kind of rough it up. All right. Who else is here? Okay. April. Hi, April. Okay, and see what a nice clean edge that leaves, and it's easier than cutting. Oh, that's right. Lori couldn't talk for a while. Okay, on the mend. Finally have my voice back. The trip was wonderful. Janet Nash is amazing. I'm ready to do it again. I bet. I love England. It's such an interesting place. So many, I mean, to me, you would never get bored there. There's always something interesting, new and interesting to see. All right, so here we go. We've got this. Let's do this. Well, this was kind of fun. We will have time to actually do some art today. All right, let me. Okay, so let me get these out. All right, you know what? I do have to do a pattern. I might do some dots. What's one of our colors? What's one of our colors? Light pink, seafoam, cream, peach, and turquoise. Let me see. Maybe I'll just do a pattern. Hold on. Here. All right, here's my pattern. All right. So there's my pattern. And let me dry that. I know. I said that earlier, Sophia, and I was going to leave it, but then I'm like, no, I'll add some more. But yes, I thought the same thing too. I know. I was thinking about it, but then I wanted to add another. I wanted to add another pattern to it. So I wanted something contrasting. Hey, Janet. I told everybody to go watch your stream from yesterday because you showed all the ATC cards and they were awesome. I was so upset last week because I had started mine and had just gotten busy. And on Tuesday, I'm like, oh, I don't think I could. I didn't have time to finish them and get them out to you, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish them this week and send a couple to you and Dee Dee, and then use the rest as a giveaway. So they were awesome. I want to go back because I didn't see the whole stream. I want to go back and see the ones that I missed. Oh, thanks, Devin. And again, thank you, and thank Dee Dee for hosting that. That was so fun. And like I said, when I saw those, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I had gotten mine done, but I'll do it next time. Okay. All right, so let's see. Now, like this here. I like this over here. All right, let me get these glued down. Oh, I know. I love watching Janet watercolor. You always find fun things to, fun stuff to watercolor. Okay, oh, here it is. I'm like, where's my tacky glue? So I know Dee Dee's not here today. She's with her granddaughter and daughter. They're leaving for England, which is awesome. They'll have fun. Lemon flavored minion donuts would be like heaven on earth. Let's see. I need, oh, here. Let me get this going. All right. All right, I'm just going to tack this on and I'll glue it down better later. But I do want to start working on my file folder. Okay, so I've got this here. All right, so that's going to be here. And then this will be here. There, that's coming out better. Gosh, when I want it to come out fast, it doesn't. When I don't want it to come out fast, the whole thing spills. All right. Let's do that. No, let's do this. All right. Let's see. Okay. She did, Janet. I'm like sitting here, we're chatting, we're having fun. And Devin, now I know why she's bossy butt. You can, in your nightmares, you mean, Janet? I'm kidding, Devin. No, I'm glad that you said something, because I would have gone off on a rabbit trail and then complained that I didn't have time to work on stuff. So, but I like giving you a hard time. I believe you now, Janet. I never. If I thought you were making it up, I don't think that now. It was a gentle suggestion made with love. I know it was, Devin. Okay, so here we go with that. And then I'm going to do this. All right, so here's my quote. So if anybody came in late, the quotes are at the bottom. And if you do play along, please post them in our Facebook group. Let me get some scissors. Yeah. Yeah. Devin's a good person to have around. All my mods are good. I have great mods here. Alrighty. So I don't want it to be too centered. Maybe it will go in the center. No, it'll go over here. Here. Yeah, I want it over here. Okay. Yeah, because then that goes down. This is broken up. Okay. All I need to do is put ink the border and we're done, and I can work on my file folder. Thank you, Peggy. It's so good to see you back. I can't wait to see what you guys did, which I'll get the Facebook group up in a minute. Okay. Thanks, Keeks. All right. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. I know it's nice day here, but I appreciate you joining and giving me a little bit of your time, sharing your time. Okay. There we go. There we go. And thank you, Terry Brett. Terry Brett was our guest prompter today. Now, when I have guest prompters, like people have, like Anne and Terry and Janet, Dee Dee, have all been guest prompters. Is that everybody? If you ever want to come on and do the prompts with me when I use your prompts, let me know. I'll be happy to have you on, because I think it was fun with KP having her on last week. Especially, it was somebody new. We got to know a little bit more about her. And okay, so that's all done. All right, Sophia. Oh, okay, Devin, thanks. Have fun on your walk. I'm going to do a nice walk after I'm done. Oh, good. And Sophia, we've used some of your prompts too. So good. Yeah, I'm trying to rotate just so it kind of keeps them fresh and different. They're not the same. You know what I mean? Let's see. Thank you, Dar. Okay, let's put this away. And so this is what your file folder will look like. I'm not going to page through it. I've seen it so many times. We don't need to look through that again. Okay, so this is the goal, to end up with a file folder filled with all kinds of fun art that you do. And what I've done, I've made my signatures. Kind of made my signatures. I don't sew my signatures until later, because as I'm working on it, I'd like to add different things. Like if I see a magazine page I like, or if there's another piece of paper I want to put in. I don't want to I want to be able to add stuff to it as I work on it. So what I do, okay, to start with, I try to keep neutral kind of plain papers. Oh, okay, Deb, good. Okay, so I'm going to use the green file folder this time. And then I just took this is a little mini file folder, some ledger paper, kind of blank ledger paper. This is some little onion skin paper, which I thought might be fun to put in there. I've got graph paper. This is the big ledger sheet. I like putting one of these in one of the centers with the flaps that fold out. So that's the first signature. Here, I like hanging one of these pockets here, and then I'll decorate this envelope here and slide that in here, and then you can use it to store stuff in. And then I usually end up either putting some scrapbook papers that I like, or magazine pages I find, or I'll do maybe a master board. It might be fun to make a master board on here. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, here's the second signature, which it's getting a little thick. Try not to get too carried away with your papers, but because you want to be able to add stuff as you go. But these are just more ledger papers, which I'll trim at the bottom. That'll be my next step probably. I'll trim these at the bottom and but more, and make sure you leave some blank pages to work on. Couple more blank pages. This is, you can barely see it, but this is some grid paper. And then another one of these. And in here. So this one isn't my middle paper this time. This one's over here. And then this is actually some braille paper, which I'm going to use for the middle spread. So I've got that. This will be a nice 2-page spread over here. Let's fold this in. That's already here. These are just fun to have, these little fold outs and stuff. And then the rest of them. So there's my second signature. And then here's okay. So I put the signatures. I think what I'm going to do here, I might do a file folder. I might put a file folder in here. So I'll end up having like 2 signatures in the first section. And this is I'm going to have some kind of file folder here. And then I'm in the second section, I will put 2 of these signatures. And then here I have just, some old paper, another mini file folder, just kind of neutral stuff that you can, that are good for like collaging on and throwing stuff on as you go. So that's 2 of those in the second section. And then in the third section, I found, this was in my pile of stuff. I had been putting together a file folder, and I found this flippy floppy file folder, which I like to call them. And I think I'm going to put this here in the last section. So right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now I have 4 signatures. So I'll see, you can always add more signatures if you want. I think I had taped in, I might tape this in with some heavy duty, with some gaffer's tape. So I start off with about 3 signatures in a flippy floppy file folder, but this one's already decorated and it's kind of summary. So this might be a fun one to work on now. But But this is something that I had decorated and just with different scrapbook papers. Here, let me put this up here. Different scrapbook papers. This came from a magazine, I think. More scrapbook papers, and then I had this little clippy thing. I put some. Is this one of? This is cute. This is a decorated card. Here's a little insect tag. And I made this little flip down. This is just done with scrapbook paper and some stickers that I put in. So I added, so this will be fun to decorate. Here's some lace and a magnet tab. So that's kind of, oh, here, you can't see that. That's a little magnet tab that I put in here. And then more stuff. Does this do anything? No, that's just a little card I got from somebody. Here's here's one of the jelly pulls. Here's one of the jelly prints from the lace. So yeah, that's what the jelly pull looked like. Jelly print looked like when I used the lace. And then, like I said, this was just all this more scrapbook paper. What did I do on the back? Oh, and then back here, I just have some stuff clipped back here, some flowers you can use for inspiration, and a poem. Saturday morning, the birds are singing. I took outside, and the sun is shining. Oh, I look outside and the sun is shining. The garden is full of such beautiful colors, green, pink, purple, and so many others. Pretty butterflies here and there. They flutter. The bees are buzzing from flower to flower. It's just an everyday scene, really, but I'm so amazed by all this beauty. So yeah, this was this came from, if I had to guess, probably a Daphne's Diary magazine. So yeah, so that's what you do. You just take your papers, and I have another one. Let's see, I have another one that's kind of that I can show you how I put those together. I just randomly, it starts out blank, and you just start piecing your pages together, put together what you like. And, don't think about it. Like I said, just use some neutral papers. And then once you have the base, then you can start adding all your color if you want to go ahead and add more color papers. So it's just easy. Don't think about it too hard. And we can do this. So here, just right here, we have one signature. I'll put some music paper in here. Oh, does this open? Ooh, that one opens. Okay. Let's do this. Yes. Let's do this. So here we go. And then here, and here, and here. So here, I have my first signature for that new one. And let me just go through, fold, do your flippy flops through and all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, flippy floppies. I love the flippy floppy folders. So here, I already have one signature. I'll make a couple more. So I'll do 2 more signatures, and then I've got a flippy floppy journal for the back that's going to go in here. So you can put your blank one in the back that you want to work on. And then I might do up here just another file folder, like the Kathy Arbor file folders we used to do. Not one that's flippy floppy, but a signature with a file folder here. And this is ready to start. I just need to put 2 more signatures in there. and it's ready to start, and I'm going to decorate. So I'm going to run upstairs. I'll be right back. I'm going to show the cards, and then we're going to start working. I'm going to start decorating. I'm going to start decorating my file folder journal. So give me a couple minutes, and I'll be right back. And here, back amongst yourselves. Okay. Are these your papers? Yes, they're all my papers. They're just papers that I've collected over the years, if that's what you mean. Okay. All right. Okay, I am back. Okay, let's see. What did we say? Yeah, oh, Lucy is living the life. I've thought about, I wish I could get a buggy for Jack, but he's so big. I don't know if he could jump in it. Okay. All right, Flippy Flop. Okay, Devin's going to work on an Asian journal. Good way to, yeah, the Flippy folders are a good way to use up stash. Let's see. Darlene has stuff for an Asian journal. I know Dee Dee showed one of her, it started out as a Japan journal, and it's really Asian. So check her video out from yesterday. CB, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. All right. So this will be the one that I'm going to be working in. And while you start, gather some papers that you like. Gather like decorative papers. And where's my... Oh, here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, cool. I have some papers that I got from Sophia. And then I also have some napkins that I pulled out. To... I might do a giveaway, or I might just send people napkins. If you... before we go at the end of the stream, so it's back where, let me know if you want some napkins, and I'll send you guys some napkins. Because I know some people have a bunch, and I don't think there'll be like too many to send out. So, okay. All right. First, before we do that, let's go to the Facebook group and see. I know Terry and Peggy played along. Did Ann play along today? We'll see. We shall see. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, okay. Let me get this up. Okay. So let me go back over here. First, we have, okay, this is what Sophia's been working on. And she and Terry and I think Jane have been doing the sketchbook revival. And these are from one of the classes, the sketchbook revival classes. They're awesome. And then here's Terry's card, June 3rd prompts. Okay, let's see. Ooh, you got all the colors in. Lace, trains, there's your quote. Life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. And then your patterns. I love that. And I love how you work the train into it. It's really cool. Very cool. Okay, let's, and I think we have, and here's Peggy's. Peggy, it's so good to have you back. It's been a while. Oh, and here's Peggy. I see her colors are in here. She got the cream. I see a little light turquoise, some pink, a little peachy color, and then the veil. Love the veil. And the veil has a pattern on it. And oh, and she's kissing her husband. That's what that is. And then let me see if I can read the quote. The day you decide to do it is your lucky day. Aw, that's sweet. Very fun, Peggy. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's see. Oh, okay, here's Jane. Okay, here's Jane painted with Tamara Laporte in the Quirky Birds section. Very fun. Those birds are awesome. They are so cute. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? I think, oops. And then who else? Okay, here's Terry Brett's bird. Those are fun. Tamara Laporte has such fun stuff. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? That's our thing for today. Here's Terry Brett. That's another scrapbook revival. That's what I need to do. I need to do the ones like that have faces because I have such a block with faces. Here's Jane's faces that she did. And let's see, what else do we have? Here's Terry Brett's face. Very fun. Okay. And that's also a Tamara Laporte class. Let's see what's down here. More Sophia's stuff, Sophia's stuff. Darlene. Live class Thursday. Yeah, so go. Here's Terry working on one of Janet's things. So go to our Facebook group, and there's lots of fun stuff in the group. Let's see if we got just good information. Okay, so we're all caught up. So thanks, guys. Thanks for posting in the group. I'm really enjoying seeing what everybody's doing. Okay. I know Sophia is on fire. And she's got and she has what, 3 kids. But how does she have the time? But if she has 3 or 4 kids, that's what keeps her sane is doing the art, I think. Okay, so what you want to do is just start. Tweaked my back somehow. All right, what you want to do is, I don't know, think about stuff. Think about, find a pattern that you like. Find some piece of paper that you like. And then, I know I'm going to do this because I liked having that on the front one. And then this is pretty colorful. So just take some paper that you like. Keep this up here. And just for your cover, go ahead and rip something off to get started. And then I kind of like this one. Let me get a ruler so I don't replace too much. Okay, so here we go. And just start putting stuff down randomly. I don't think I want my cover to be too busy, so I'm going to, let's see. Maybe should I put this here? And just start like gluing stuff down, piecing it down, and then see, and then this will be fun because I'll be able to decorate. That's really pretty. I'm going to put that up on my shelf. You can go back later and do, decorate it with stuff, but just get some color down. Or here, I really like this napkin. I think that's going to go here, maybe. All right, so right now I don't see anything yet. I don't see any more that I want to put on here. All right, so ooh, this might be interesting. I'm gonna do like this. Oh, that might be interesting for the cover. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, let me get... All right, let's tear this here. Thanks, Star. Okay, so I think for the cover, I am going to use matte medium because it'll hold stuff. I may need to use gel medium on that, but I'm going to use matte medium, and then I can put a cover of matte medium over it, which will help so it doesn't get ruined. So let's get my little, hold on. Put some on here. All right, here we go. Let me dry this off. Oh, thank you so much, Sophia. I told you I had a use for him, and this wasn't even, I still have something else I'm going to use him for too, but I thought this would be kind of fun. I'm going to use him. I have a box I'm going to decorate, like in kind of like Janet's style. All right, so I like to put a bit of glue on the cover and on the paper that I'm going to glue. Or put max medium on. So I've got right. All right, so we've got that. Let me get a scraper. I need a scraper to do that. Yeah, the best thing I find the best thing to use is a key card or an old credit card just to get it scraped out. I can imagine. I can imagine. Okay, so then let's do. I need to. This has to be flat for it to work. Okay. Oops, I'm going to cut that. Shoot. This I'm going to cut. All right, so this guy's going to go here. And then, where's that napkin? Yeah, I wanted this napkin. Okay. Let me pull the napkin apart. Okay, CB said, Sophia, how's your dad? Is he still cruising? Oh, where's he cruising? Where is he cruising? Okay, I just want one of these little squares. Oh, he goes on a cruise every year? Oh, that's fun. Except this year will be the first year he does, and he's going to be there for Christmas. Oh, that's nice. But that's fun too that he's been doing a cruise every year. Let's do. All right, so I think I want the little bit of green to show. All right. Let's get this in here. And then let's do this. And don't worry along here if your edges aren't real straight, because I'll probably go over with washi tape and to make the edges straight. But these are just the first layers that are going down. All right, where's my card? My card. I'm telling you, I lose everything. Hold on. I have to get another one. Okay. All right, so let's do. I'm going to get that. And I think this one is going to go right along here. Just going to put that over a bit so I can cut that off even. So let's do this. Bye, Peggy. Thanks for being here. And hi to anybody that's come in that I missed. And also, it's good to put a piece of paper down so you don't get glue on your sheets behind. All right, yeah, put a little bit of glue here. All right, so we got this. That's going up a little bit. Oops, oopsie, oopsie. All right, so we've got this down. Where do I keep putting my credit cards? That's just goofy. All right, so this needs a little bit more glue. You can also use a tape roller, whatever you want to, whatever works good for you. Sticking stuff down, but on the cover, I want to do something that makes it a little more sturdy. That's why I like putting a matte medium finish, or you could use a matte gloss finish on the cover. Okay, and I think, oops. Oh, here's my credit card, and here I've already. Okay. Here. Got this. So that's going to come down a little bit. Let me just try to straighten this edge out. Okay. That's going to come down right in here. And that's okay that there's this little opening there. I'll fill that in with something. All right, so let's put this here. This is so fun to finally get to work on some art journal pages. The prompts have been taking up so much time. I wasn't used to doing them by myself, but and the key is to have everything ready. So I'm not looking for stuff while I'm streaming. Let's get more of this in here. Okay, so these file folders that I do, they're kind of, I've taken a couple classes, I've watched videos, and thought of some stuff up myself. So it's kind of a compilation of a bunch of different artists that I've watched, and got some stuff from one person, got some stuff from another person, then that sent me on a rabbit trail. I kind of figured out some ideas of my own, so it's just been fun. Okay, so here is, let me take the papers out so you get a better idea of how this looks. I'm going to take the signatures out because I am. It'll just make it easier to see. Okay. So that's the start of my, that gives me a start for a cover. Let me dry this. Okay, this is going to be a file folder journal CB, and it's just something I'm going to work on. This is the one I had started several years ago. This one started out like this with just file folder and some neutral papers, like blank papers, ledger papers. And just over time, when I see stuff, it's going to turn into something, hopefully something like this. It's just going to be an art journal that, you know, I've got Happy Mail, just stuff that I find that I like. These pages have washi tape. Here's these flip open. See, that's that big ledger sheet that I used as a center. Stuff I've worked on off screen, just art that I do. Here's some art foamy stuff, some collage stuff. This is collage soup. It's a file folder art journal. Just stuff put together by color, different quotes I like. A lot of this stuff, this didn't come together all at once. It started here with some blue jean stuff. I found some more stuff in Daphne's diary. Just stuff that I worked on over the years and I kept adding to and adding layers to. And just fun stuff I've collected. Here's that. These folders that everybody was making for a while, and then here's what I need to do. I can put this stuff, I can put this in here. This is stuff I want to add. So yeah, and then that goes in here. Yes. Any idea, no, it's no technique, it's no theme, nothing, just anything you find. Lots of magazine stuff. This was a Kathy Arbor file folder for April. I thought I'd stick that in here because it kind of went. I still have a few blank pages. You know, just stuff. It's an art journal. It's just an art journal, no theme, no pressure. So that's why you want to start neutral. I mean, if you want to do a theme, you can, but if you start neutral, you can just add stuff as you go along. Like this stuff, this has been, you know, I saw this cake. This was one of the first things I put in. I like this tray of cookies. So that's that. And then as I found more stuff that matched it, I just kind of put it in. And then here's another flippy floppy journal I started working on. So I'll be adding to that. This was from a fodder school class. I made a copy of the background for my tags. And then that's the back. So just start out. Okay, now where's my journal? Okay. No, that's the other journal. Okay, so just start out, you know, get some painty papers, you know, start doing your cover, and then take your signatures, and then just start gluing stuff down. So like here, I don't know, let's see, does that fit here? So I kind of like this. So I think what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to glue this. Oh, Painty Girl said, I have so many of those folders. My sister was a distributor, never thought of doing this. Hey, use them up. Use them up. I'd love to see what you do with them. So here, this is one of Sophia's papers. I'm just going to let's do this. Let's do this up here. And I can always fill it in with some washi tape or something. But just take stuff and randomly stick it down. Okay. So we might want to go over in here. Here's a, oh. Take that, put this down over here. Yeah, Kathy Arbor, I think was the first, her and Ingrid were the first ones that I did file folders with. That was, I was doing them with Kathy Arbor, and then Ingrid did some classes. And then I loved working in them and just started doing different things. And then I'd watch some videos. I watched a Robin Marie video with Colleen. I got some ideas from that. So yeah, so then just go through and start putting stuff in. Take, here's another napkin, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, let's do this. Let's put this napkin. Let's put this napkin over here for some stars. Let's do this. I think there's a piece in here that I need to. I think there's another layer I need to take this out. I know, and see what you can do, Devin. You can take some of the file folders you did with Kathy, and if you want, incorporate them into this file folder. That's what I did with some of mine. I just added them as one of my signatures. Oopsie. Okay, don't worry if it gets ripped because, okay, and sometimes I do like gluing napkins down. Let's see how this one glues. Just let's just rub this down. Yeah, if you don't want to get messy with the jelly stuff, do throw this down. Oh, Rosemary, I'll have to go look at hers. I don't know if I saw her file folder ones. I'll have to go look at hers. So yeah, and that's a thing. So many people do different things. You just you look at different videos, pull out ideas, get ideas that you like, even for decorating and stuff, like how different people decorate their journals. Here. And then, just put random pieces of paper down. Just to get something in it. Don't overthink it. Just put stuff down. And then, keep going through. Right here. Oh, see, now here's a little card. This might be, oh, okay, here's a little card. Now, I might go back. I'm going to go back and put this, I'm going to stick this in here. This is why I don't glue down the signatures for a while. Because as I'm, working in there, I might find other stuff that I like. Let's see what's over here. I'm just going to put a couple more things in. Oh. Ooh. Let's do. All right, let's put this over here. You could. Dee Dee used poster board, which I think, was the poster board already decorated? But you could use poster board, anything kind of sturdy for the cover. So yeah, so just go through, glue down papers, and then next week I will show you how far I got and what I did, and if anybody else is working on it, we can post pictures in the Facebook group and share with everybody. But this was fun today. This was fun. We got our prompts done. I was able to do some art journaling, share some ideas with people. Okay, so Dee Dee decorated hers herself. Okay. Yeah, check out, it was yesterday she showed that too. Check out Dee Dee's and Janet's streams from yesterday. I think Lisa might be on later today. Dee Dee's on tomorrow morning, and Lair. Sometimes Aunt Beck comes on. Devin's going to be on in the afternoon. Yeah, so this was fun, guys. Thanks for being here. And hopefully I've inspired you a little bit. If you do decide to work on a file folder journal, let me know or post pictures in the Facebook group. If you have any questions, you can ask in the Facebook group. You can message me. Dard put up my email address. So yeah, this was fun. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next week. Bye, everybody. Oh, and thank you to my wonderful mods. I always appreciate you guys.